umaayaw ay hindi, ano ko sa'yo? Nagwawagi. At ang nagwawagi ay hindi umaayaw. Bakit hindi kayo, Hindi nyo ata alam itong kasabihan na to. Anyway, I saw the fulfillment of that famous Filipino proverb, yung kasabihan na yon dito sa ating karakter sa ating ebanghelyo. Itong babae, a Greek, and a Syro-Phoenician by birth, sabi niya. Because I think, kaya pinakinggan ng Panginoon itong babaeng ito against all odds, dahil sa kanyang persevering faith. Yun, hindi siya umayaw. Because against all odds, unang-una, she is a woman. And during the time of the Lord, pasensya na sa mga babae dito, second class citizen lang kayo. Kung kayo nabubuhay nun, I'm sorry to tell you, nasa tabi-tabi lang kayo. Wala kayong role sa society. But alam naman natin, Sunday 4 o'clock ba yan? Women empowerment. It's a girl thing. Wala na ngayon. Pero during that time, kawawa yung mga babae. Because they were not given a voice in their society. Diba? Wala silang role. Anyway, so babae siya. At tingnan nyo man, ang pinapakiusap niya, babae na naman. Itong kanyang anak, yung kanyang daughter. So, parang medyo bawal din yon, di ba? And ito ang malaking talagang parang sagabal sa kanyang paglapit sa Panginoon. She was a Gentile. Hindi siya part of the Jewish people. Greek siya. So, a Syro-Phoenician by birth. And I'm very sure the Jews, they do not see eye to eye with these people. Di ba? So, eto, ang daming mga hurdle ito, Pero lumapit pa rin siya. At ito, medyo nakipag-argue. Because the Lord here, ang first impression mo rito, parang, wow. Ano ba? Is Jesus driving her away? Tinataboy ba niya? Kasi sabi ng Panginoon, sabi niya, let the children be fed first, for it is not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs. Dogs. Yan ang tingin ng mga Hudyo sa mga hindi nila kalahi. Sila yung mga aso. Yung mga aso, pigs, for them, maruruming mga mga hayop yan, Pero sa atin, gusto natin yung mga aso. Diba? Pinapaliguan natin. Okay? Pero anyway, eto. And the Lord, ito pa, talagang parang, it seems, He wanted to, turn away this, this woman. Pero ang ganda na sinagot niya. Sabi niya, Lord, even the dogs under the table eat the children's scraps. In other words, kahit na kokonti lamang, kahit na yung mga mugmug lamang, Lord. And what is that? It's all about, again, her perseverance in faith. And for me, this is really a story of a very radical love. Yung kanyang pag-ibig sa kanyang anak na mamamatay. O may sinasapian ng demonyo. So, faith and love. Kaya nga, I would say that this woman, talagang buo yung puso niya. Okay. Kaya hindi siya, hindi siya natalo rito, kumbaga sa isang laro. Dahil buo yung puso niya. Buo yung loob niya. Pagka tayo buo yung loob natin, kahit na mahirap, when we are motivated by love, o kaya, there is persevering faith in us, magwawagi tayo. Not unlike, yung first reading natin, kabaliktaran ito. Kung buo yung puso, buo yung loob ng babaeng ito, dahil sa kanyang pagmamahal sa anak niya, at of course, that initial persevering faith, she manifested in front of Jesus. Ito naman si Solomon, hindi whole heart ito. Divided. Bakit? Tinan nyo naman, no? He was given, of course, the gift of wisdom. Pero anong ginawa ni Solomon? Because of his many wives. Alam nyo ba, 700 ang asawa nito, si Haring Solomon, at 300 concubines, no? Ang dami. Ewan ko pa paano niya, ano ito, sinasamahan lahat ito. But, ano yung nangyari? Because of the intermingling with different cultures, yung mga asawa niya. Ito, the Lord, actually forbidden him, na sana hindi niya susundin, yung mga advices ng itong mga asawa-asawa niya. But, well, what did Solomon do? Solomon did not obey the Lord. No, sabi niya dito, he was influenced by following strange gods. No? So, ano siya? Divided heart. Ano ba? Sa Panginoon ka ba o hindi? Mukhang ito, wala nang loyalty sa Panginoon. Kaya nga pinarusahan ng Panginoon, at the end of our first reading today, di ba? Sabi niya, I will take, sabi niya, it is your son whom I will deprive. And then, yung kingdom niya. Naku, talagang pagka divided heart tayo, ang Panginoon, mukhang hindi tayo magwawagi, sa ating buhay. Kaya, maganda siguro pagnilayan ito, and let us ask ourselves, do we have a loving heart, a whole heart, yung buo, yung puso, para sa Diyos? O divided heart tayo? Dahil kung minsan marami rin mga bagay nag-iimpluwensya sa atin, si Solomon, sayang. He had the wisdom. Kaya lang, umayaw sa loyalty. Umayaw sa kanyang pagiging dapat tapat sa Panginoon. Umayaw siya sa pagiging mapakumbaba because later on, he became very proud of himself because he was the king of Israel. And because of that, the Lord or God himself put him down. Kaya siguro magandang pagnilayan natin, let us choose the example of the Canaanite woman in our gospel today. Na no matter how strong the odds are, huwag tayong umayaw. Let us always have that whole heart for the Lord. Mahirap man, pero at the end, we will have the favor from the Lord. And I think this is what the Lord is really pleased with us. Natutuwang Panginoon, kaya nga dito, for saying this, sabi niya, you may go. The demon has gone out of your daughter. So with this, we continue our Eucharist, full of perseverance in our faith, and especially a loving heart, so that let us not compromise our ideals, our values and principles, but let us have that undivided heart for the Lord, so that in the end, God will be pleased with us. Amen.